Today I want to share with you a verse that we hear often. It's Philippians 4:19, and it says, "And my God shall supply all your need according to his riches in glory by Christ Jesus." We often hear this verse, or we use this verse when we face a lack. We say, "My God shall supply all my need according to his riches in glory." But I want to look a little further into this verse. If you read, "Now you Philippians know also that in the beginning of the gospel, when I departed from Macedonia, no church shared with me concerning giving and receiving, but you only. For even in Thessalonica, you sent aid once again for my necessities. Not that I seek the gift, but I seek the fruit that abounds to your account. Indeed, I have all and abound, I am full, having received from Epaphroditus the things sent from you, a sweet-smelling aroma, an acceptable sacrifice, well-pleasing to God. And my God shall supply all your need according to his riches in glory by Christ Jesus." Apostle Paul was telling the church, you recognized my need. You recognized my necessities, and you provided for me. And Apostle Paul goes on further to say, what you sent to me was a sweet smelling aroma, an acceptable sacrifice, well-pleasing to God. So what the church had sent to their man of God, what the church had sent to their covering and their apostle, was a sweet-smelling aroma, an acceptable sacrifice, well-pleasing to God. And from that position, Apostle Paul is blessing his church. He's blessing the people that have blessed him, and he's blessing them and saying, "My God shall supply all your need according to his riches in glory by Christ Jesus." The church in Philippians recognized that when they provide for their man of God, when they make sure that their man and woman of God have no lack, then that same God will make sure that they have no lack. That same God will bless them and supply all their need according to his riches in glory by Christ Jesus. They recognize that their man and woman of God, that is their covering, is doing the work of the gospel. And they are going to make sure that as they do the work of the gospel, their man and woman of God will have no lack. And in that principle, their man of God blesses them to make sure that they will have no lack. So I hope that this has opened your eyes to what this verse is. That this verse was a principle and it was a blessing from a man of God to his church that recognized the needs and necessities of their pastor, of their apostle, and of their covering. They made sure their covering had no lack. And because of that, God made sure that they lacked no good thing. I hope this has blessed you and opened your eyes.